Hello, and I've got a question for Susan.
Yes.
Is it safe?
Oh, jeez. Um, I don't know. No.
Is it safe?
No. Don't touch my teeth.
uh,
Don't
this is
touch
and
my teeth.
this is our review of the 1970s movie Marathon Man. It's just me and Susan today because we're doing a classic movie today. Dustin Hoffman, Laurence Olivier, Roy Scheider in this 1976 movie, I think it is. Um, well, it's a movie about it's about greed, isn't it? Really, it all comes down to greed. Um,
Greed and
but we'll
fascism.
get we'll get into that. So, opening for Susan, Marathon Man.
Okay. Um, to add to what you said, it's about greed, but yes, it's about greed and fascism and
Mm,
real fascism, like historical fascism,
yeah.
like these diamonds that he was mentioning. Is it safe? Um, that they were extracted from people's bodies and from their jewelry and after the gold wasn't enough, the diamonds from people's teeth by the Nazis in Auschwitz and uh, Birkenau and uh, Dachau and so many other concentration camps. And I mean the whole the center of this story is a man who's apparently his dad and his brother were involved with this sick individual who had been a terrible source of fear and torture in the concentration camps during World War II and was a Nazi and was a dentist. And so in and this man who had this connection there was training to run the New York City Marathon or the Olympic Marathon. Actually, it's what I think it was. It was more than just the New York City or the Boston. I think he was running to be an Olympian because at that point in the 70s, man, everybody wanted to be an Olympian. Like that was the apex. It wasn't just running the road races in the cities. It was like, to make it to the Olympics and to get there and to medal. And um Babe was uh uh man, the stuff that he went through was just horrible. And it was really psychological stuff, and it was really like claustrophobic stuff, and um it was thrilling and painful and brutal. And this movie was uh an incredible movie. Anyway, hadn't seen it before. Was I actually have enjoyed my dental appointments recently, and now I'm like, oh my god, no, 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 no.
Oil of cloves. Oil of cloves.
Oh dear, Lee, God. All right, back over to you. Just open your thoughts, please.
Well, it's been a while since I watched this, and said this was picked randomly last week. I, to- I agree with whatever you said, everything you said there, Susan. About this story is on one level it's about the greed, and you say the fascism, and then you look, as you've done, you've looked into how these diamonds became, they got into the, the hands of, is it Schnell? And it's horrifying to think, what these poor people went through just for this man's greed of wealth. And but it's such a gripping story, a gripping movie. I mean, yeah, it starts a bit slow, but if you stick with it, it soon picks up when Laurence Olivier turns up as the said Nazi dentist. He got an Academy Award nomination for this, but he didn't win. But you can see why they nominated him. I mean, one of the best British actors ever to live, Lord Olivier. And it's something you don't really hit for that actor. That role, you wouldn't think of him taking that role. What he's an actor. He was an actor, and what do actors do? They do whatever, what role they want to do, and play a villain, play a hero, play a transvestite, play whatever. And he went for the Nazi dentist in this movie, and wow, such a chilling, but at the same time, he was sort of gentle in the portrayal of Zell, if you know what I mean.
I wouldn't say gentle. I would say intimate.
Yeah. That's, I was trying to think of the word there. Yeah. And Dustin Hoffman, and it's enough that Dustin Hoffman and Laurence Olivier didn't get on at all during this movie. Laurence Olivier was not a fan of Hoffman's method acting. It was well known for Laurence Olivier turning around to him and saying, "Why don't you just act, dear boy?" Instead of going through all this method of staying up hours on end. And
as one who's done more Shakespeare than like literally anyone else on the planet. Oh my gosh!
Why don't you just act?
Fun.
But Dustin Hoffman's one of the world's greatest actors as well. So, but it's such a gripping movie, and the thing for me is the what Hoffman's character goes through, brutally losing his brother, and what Olivier's character goes through of his nearer the end of the movie, his panic is because he's getting recognized on the street.
Yeah.
I mean, he's done everything to not be recognized, shaving his hair off, everything, and it's such conflicting characters, but both of them are going through it, all for them diamonds. And that's all it was for him. And as Hoffman's character says in it, and this is what it was all for. I mean, as well, and it's also about deceit, because most of the characters in this movie
aren't who they say.
They're not who they say they are. It's a damn good movie. I'm trying to think of the actor. William Devane as well. He's in this. He's been in many movies, playing cops and stuff like that. He was in this one as well. As a brilliant actor. So I will go Susan. Favorite moments? Now I don't know if could we say favorite moments for the dentistry scene.
No, the dentistry scene was brutal. It was amazing.
Yeah.
It was pulled out of this and put into other movies
Mm.
like 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 again another one that I can say leads
Go on.
right to
Is it,
Brazil.
Brazil? Yeah.
Oh my gosh, everything leads to Brazil. Terry Gilliam was just like borrowing everything for his movie, and this is the second week in a row I've gone. Yeah, that leads right to Brazil. Anyway, yeah, and Elsa was incredible, and I guess that scene was uh it was amazing the way his arm was around his face and the way that the
Finger was in his mouth and
yeah
oh,
yeah and let's see, another favorite scene was when he was tossing the diamonds into the water. He tosses one and then he tosses, oh my gosh, that was incredible. And
you
then
can you can keep as many as you can eat.
you can keep it. Oh, wow. And then let's see, the after he escapes from the torture and he's, I mean, that's when you see Dustin Hoffman's like, what did you say, his method? Is that what you said that Laurence Olivier had trouble with? Anyway,
Method
his
acting.
method paid off in that, because he's like he's actually like marathon running. He's like,
Mhm.
keep going, keep going, keep going, and you know, just keep running. It's just amazing. And so, yeah, I mean, he didn't say that, but like that, you could. Anyway, it was just it was. And then the other scene that was trippy as hell is the ball bouncing in the darkened hall. I mean, that was incredibly like mind altering. And then like when he's in the bathroom and the lights are going off in the house. I mean, like there were some trippy ass scenes in this that are really great. Hey, Patty, the cat is here. Yay! Hi, Patty. Meow.
Yeah.
Hello. Okay. So, yeah, back over to you.
Well, there's several scenes in it. The one where Hoffman's brother, played by Scheider, is attacked in the hotel room. That you know what's going to happen, because the hitman has been following him all this time, and then he's just creeping up on him behind him while he stood on the balcony, and then he says he's gone to garrote him, and then that fight scene is brutal as well. You know, his hands cut everywhere. Brilliant, this brilliantly done. As you said, the bathroom scene, that just you could you can feel that it's so tense. You know, he's and they're ripping the door out of the frame to get in,
Oh, I know. Oh my gosh.
and he's there stuck there in the bathroom, and then his head's under the water. Oh. But for me, yeah, it's the dentistry scene. It starts off subtle. But, he said, "Oh yes, you've got tapping away. Oh, you've got a little cavity there," and then up with the tool into the cavity, and then the next one is, oh no, we're not going to go for that cavity. We're just going to drill into a nice healthy tooth. But it's the way, Sel is such a bit of a sadist while he's doing it, but he knows his job. He, he knows what to dentistry. He knows his job, but he's such a sadist as well, because he doesn't think twice about killing people.
You like a little bit of torture there, Lee, don't you?
Oh yeah, and
from last week's review, I know this to be true.
We're not in a dentist chair. I mean, also as well, Sel's um, weapon of choice as well. Apart from the dentist drill, there's the blade under it on in his sleeve, which he used several times. But it was just that scene where he's coming out of the shop and he's getting recognised in the street. You can just see
God,
the
that's
panic.
amazing.
It's so well paced,
Yes.
and the panic on his face as he's trying to get away, um, and all just for a suitcase full of diamonds. And you just can't believe that he went. This man would do all this, so many deaths,
30 years of hiding.
30 years of hiding, just for that amount of diamonds and wealth. As I say, it's that is just pure greed. Um, and he got his and the comeuppance in the end was his own doing because of the blade up his sleeve and the greed of the diamonds. Down the stairs, and no more Dr. Snell. But
Justice.
such. I mean, as I said, the both two leading actors didn't get on, but I think that worked because they bounced off each other so well in this movie. Hoffman and Olivier. It, it was just, and I've never seen that. Well, I have seen it before, and it was roughly around the same time this movie came out. I think the other movie I saw Olivier in, where he bounced off so well with his other leading actor, was with Michael Caine in Sleuth. If
Oh,
you've ever seen that, that's those two in that movie were just brilliant as well. But for me, yeah, these two complemented each other's acting in this. I think, to be honest. So, anything else you'd like to say, Susan?
well, I really liked the whole ambiance of the city as well.
Hmm.
I mean, this one really whereas the movie that we just reviewed, RoboCop, the city is a problem, but it is a setting. But the ambiance of New York gets really, really, you know, it gets dark and closed in and stuff, which is just amazing in this movie.
But
It
also as well, the scenery of New York and Central Park, uh,
right,
so well shot.
right when
Yeah,
he's running in Central Park, uh,
and also as well when he's just having an afternoon with I forgot the character's name now. Else is it Elsa? Just sitting about on the park benches and just stuff like that. It's just so well shot, and it's showing you the, the picturesque part of Central Park, and
yeah,
well shot.
yep. So yeah, I I don't know if I could take watching it again anytime soon, but I will watch this again. I have to say,
Only if it's just to see Hoffman's bottom.
yeah, Hoffman's Bottom was in it. That's true. It's true.
It's true. Yes, he got his bottom out. But so shall we go to Final Saints Go?
Sure. Yeah.
Over to you.
All right. I will give this. I'll give this 10 diamonds out of 10. I won't.
Yeah.
I won't watch it again. I mean, it's not like something that'll. I'm jumping at the chance to see it again, but I won't watch it again soon. I'll say that. I won't watch it again soon. I will watch it again though because um, it has a
It
feeling.
grabs you. It grabs you, doesn't it?
Yeah, it
Grabs you.
has a feeling that is just it's terribly psychological and terribly full of dread. And
Yeah.
so Yeah, I'll eventually watch it again.
Ooh.
10 diamonds that swallowed out of 10.
Well, I'm going to give it 10 root canal out of 10.
Oh, oh you, oh you.
Zzz. Anyway, but so that's our that's our little review of a little known movie called Marathon Man. It's all yes, it's a film about I don't know why it's called Marathon Man. It's a film about dentistry. So, but I'd like to thank Susan for watching it for the first time. So you guys out there, please leave us a comment. Let us know what you thought of the movie. We're on Facebook, we're on Twitter, we're on YouTube. And if you want to be notified when we put up a new video on YouTube, please press the notification bell and you'll just get a little ding. And if you'd like to join us, we discuss movies, we discuss TV shows, audio dramas. Please message me, or if you can't find me there, Susan may be there. She can pass a message on, or what, or any of the members. But it'll get back to me because we'd like to see other people on the casts. Because sometimes me and Susan get lonely because we start talking about dentistry. So, but we're making a living out of it. So I think that's all I've got to say. So until next time, there's just one thing I'd like to say. Susan, is it safe?
Mhm.